Wow.
What's up, YouTube? In my last video, we spoke about how to make bad habits difficult. In this video, I'm going to share how we can use instant gratification to create good habits. Welcome to my channel, Words of Wisdom, and here we go. Many of the choices you make today will not benefit you immediately. If you exercise today, you probably won't see any change until weeks later. If you work for an entire day, you still won't get paid until a month later. If you save some money now, maybe you'll have enough for retirement decades from now. We live in a so-called delay return environment because you can work for years before your effort delivers the intended reward. However, our human brains are wired in a way that we value the present more than the future. We place a high value on instant gratification. And it usually makes sense because a reward that is certain right now is almost always worth more than a reward that is merely possible in the future. However, that is also where our problems come in. Why would you smoke or drink if you know it increases the risk of health problems? Well, it is because the consequences of these actions are delayed, while the rewards are immediate. Smoking and drinking may cause you health problems years down the road, but they provide immediate pleasure right away. On the other hand, good habits such as reading and exercising, the immediate outcome feels less pleasurable, while the ultimate outcome feels good. To put it simply, the cost of your good habits are in the present, but the reward is in the future. Whereas the cost of your bad habits are in the future, but the reward is in the present. Our tendency to prioritize the present also means that we cannot solely rely on good intentions when it comes to performing good habits. And here is why. When we make a plan to lose weight or to read a book, we're actually making plans for the future you. We all want to be better, healthier, and smarter in the future. However, when the moment of decision comes, instant gratification usually wins. We rarely make decisions for the future you. We're choosing the present you, who wants to be comfortable, spoiled, and entertained. Knowing this side of human nature, here is a number one secret to success. If you're willing to wait for the reward, you will face far less competition and often get a much bigger return. The road less traveled is the road of delayed gratification. And as the saying goes, the last mile is always the least crowded. And that is exactly what the research shows. People who are better at delaying gratification have a higher academic achievement, stronger social skills, and less likely to have health problems. At some point, success in every field requires you to disregard an immediate pleasure in favor of a delayed reward. But is there a way that we can use instant gratification to our own advantage? It can be very challenging to stick with habits like no coffee, no Netflix, or no shopping this month. All you're doing is resisting temptation, and there's nothing fun about resisting temptation. And the rewards of doing so often don't come until much later. What if you bring the delayed rewards to the present? Whenever you skip your morning latte or pass on a month of Netflix, transfer $10 to a savings account named Vacation. I bet you, by the end of the year, you'll have enough saved up for a nice vacation. The immediate reward of seeing your savings account grow, it makes those good habits satisfying. In a perfect world, the reward for the good habit is the habit itself. You go to the gym and you feel terrific after a good workout. As intrinsic values like more energy or less stress come into effect, you'll be less concerned with pursuing the secondary reward. And speaking of intrinsic value, forming a desired identity is the ultimate reward. You go to the gym not because you can reward yourself with something tangible afterward, but because it feels good to be you, to be somebody who is healthy and takes care of your own body. The more a habit reinforces your identity, the less you need external motivation to carry on. If you want to learn how to build and sustain an identity, please check out my other video here. At the end of the day, incentives can start a habit, but only identity can sustain it and ultimately make it satisfying. In order for a habit to stick, you must think about how to make it satisfying. Because for us humans, what is rewarded is repeated, and what is punished is avoided. And we're not just looking for any type of reward. We're looking for immediate reward, which makes you feel like your habits paid off and the work was worth the effort. Seeing $100 hitting your savings account or reinforcement for your desired identity will provide that instant gratification you need to enjoy a hard habit. And change becomes much easier when it is enjoyable. Thanks for watching Words of Wisdom. The summary is coming up. Peace out.